So today's lesson is impersonal constructions in the passive voice. We use this topic when we want to give a general idea. For example, many people think COVID-19 was invented in 2019, right? This is a general idea because a lot of people think that. Okay? So there are three ways to say that by using a different structure. And you know some of them. Let's continue here. When we talk about what other people say, what other people believe, we can use the possible passive forms. So the first one, people say Paul is very hardworking. Okay? So the other ways, it is said that. And then you copy the same answer, the same sentence, okay? It is said that Paul is very hardworking. But focus on this. This sentence is in the past or in the present? In the present, right?
Present.
People say.
Yes.
So you have to use the verb be in the present. What I would say, people said it was said. Did you understand? Focus on this. It said is the structure. It plus said plus the verb. You know, in the participle form. You have to focus. People say, is that sentence in present or in the past?
Present.
In the present. So you have to use the verb be in the present. What if we have, for example, people believed in the past. Believed Paul. People believe Paul was very hardworking. So you have the word believe. It is believed. It is believed, and the sentence is in the past or in the present?
In the past?
In the past. So you say it was, because you have to use the verb be in the past.
Okay.
It depends on this. It plus the passive plus that clause, easy peasy. We often use this passive form in more formal contexts with verbs of perception such as believe, claim, consider, understand, and think. No matter the tense of active voice, the main clause never changes. Now, let's see what happens if we start with a different subject. So we have, for example, people say Paul is very hardworking. You say, it is said that Paul is very hardworking, easy peasy. But now, we have to find the noun here. Paul, the sentence is in the past or in the present?
Present.
In the present, so then you add Paul is said, because it is in the present. Paul is said, and then the infinitive. To be very hardworking.
Okay.
We're gonna practice, don't worry. Remember this structure. The subject, Paul. Then you have to focus on this. Is the present or past? Present. Is said, the verb be. And then the participle form. The participle form of the main verb. Let's practice. Let's practice.
Said to be.
For example, people think Sally works from home. The first one, people think Sally. You can say
Said.
it is said. Look at the verb.
It is thought.
It is thought that
Sally works from home.
Works in the same way. Works from home. Or the other way. Do you remember? You start with the word.
Sally
is thought. The infinitive to work from home is the same. We use these forms, these two sentences, if you want to sound more formal. Okay. En lugar de decir yo pienso que esta es la mejor gaseosa, puedes decir se dice que esta es la mejor gaseosa. Suenas con más fundamento, se puede decir. Okay? So it is thought.
And the right way to say se dice is it is said.
It is said, of course. Se dice, it is said. Se piensa, it is thought. Se cree, it is believed. Ajá.
Ok.
Por ejemplo, un ejercicio para ti.
It-
Messi es considerado el mejor jugador, Jesus Christ, de Argentina. Okay? Nowadays. So you can say, this is a general thought or not? What do you think? A lot of people
Yeah.
think that, right? So you can say,
It is considered
yeah, but Messi, you start with Messi. Messi
is
is
considered
considered
the best player of Argentina
to the infinitive
to be
to be
the best
the
Argentinian
best
player.
Argentinian player. Okay? So
Yeah.
you can use this structure to someone formal. For example, if you watch the news on English, on the TV in English language, they say, instead of saying Messi, a lot of people consider Messi the best player. In Argentina, it says, Messi is considered to be the best Argentinian player. You can see my point here?
Yes.
You will find these structures in the news, when you watch, the news, of course, when you're reading a newspaper, the magazine, because it's formal English, in the headliners. Let's go on here. Sale y thought the work. Easy peasy, you know this. Past tenses. Focus in the past right now. People claim Bob was fired. People claim. So can you help me, please? In the past. People claim Bob was fired. What you think?
Bob
Bob
was claimed.
was claimed. Are you sure? Look at the main sentence. People claim. Las personas afirman. Bob
Was claimed? No.
It's, the sentence. Look at the sentence. It's in the past or in the present. People
In
claim.
the present.
In the present. So you say Bob is
Claimed
claimed that. Sorry, is claimed to what? You have was fired.
is claimed to be fired.
Yeah, focus on this. When you have the sentence, for example, is fired, people claim Bob is fired, you have to use to be fired, right? To be fired. But now this sentence is in the past. In the past, you use to have plus the participle. To have plus the participle. So you say Bob is claimed to what? Bob is claimed to have been fired. Remember, when this part is in the past, you use have to have plus the participle. Did you understand? Did
Yes.
you? Great. So let's go on. Here is another example. This is for you, but now, people she had started. This is in the past perfect. What do you think? People believe she had started the strike.
She is believed
She is believed to
have been started.
To have started. To have started is the same in the past or in the past perfect is the same. Okay? Is the same. Usually modal verbs are not used. For example, imagine that you have will, that you have can. For example, people say he will get promotion. You have will, right? You have here people, or sorry, he is set to get a promotion. You don't use anything else. You just use to get the verb. You drop this. Did you understand?
Yes.
Okay, pretty good. Let's go on. He is set to get. Just the infinitive, no more. Sometimes modal verbs can be replaced by the equivalent verbs. For example, you can say this. I can play soccer. Another way to say I can play soccer. I am able to
Play
to play soccer. So couldn't play is the same. I am able to play soccer. You got it?
Yes.
So
Yes.
you can do this. Kun is said to be able to fix any problems. He is said to be able. So kun, to be able. That you understand?
Okay. Yes. Is it always I have to do that change?
If you want, because if you don't want to this, you can say he is said to fix. To fix. But remember that we have here kun, so if you have the possibility, you can do this because it's the same. But if you don't
Okay.
want to, because you don't want, you can say he is said to fix any problems. Es the same. Es lo
Okay.
mismo decir, se piensa que él puede solucionar problemas, a decir, se piensa que él soluciona problemas. It's the same. No different meaning. It's the same. Just if you want, of course. Okay, so now let's practice.